Alright, back again, Luke here, and today we've got the old Frankencade, and I figured we could put in this game here. Gekirindan for the Taito F3. So, let's pop this on and play some of that. This game here is a vertical game, that's why the monitor is in TATE mode, or in vertical mode. And let's give it a shot here. I'm not sure exactly how well you'll be able to see it, but should be alright. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll let the intro roll through. It's kind of short. Alright, so 1995, let's pop in a few coins here and get this thing ready to go. Start it up. At the beginning here, you can choose between 3 characters. That's it, because the other 3 characters can be chosen by player 2, so there's no overlapping. It's kind of a cool concept, but you can only play as 3 characters. This game itself will take you through different parts in time, different time periods, although it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, you know. Even thinking about like some of the space station and stuff like this, you know, it doesn't really fit the time period very much, but it's a fun game. Really good music to it. What's interesting about it is the music doesn't change for the different bosses. It stays pretty much the same, so you always have this constant beat or this constant, you know, music going on in the background, which is pretty cool. Kind of like a boss teaser right there. But graphically, it's a really beautiful looking game. Different power-ups you can get. You basically have 2 buttons here, 2 weapons. Have your main button, and your second button is your bombs. But I'm trying to play here on an angle, really bad angle. So, if you guys see me dying a lot, kind of hanging over and trying to speak at the same time here, so. But the game itself is not difficult. It's not hard. If you guys have played some really hardcore shooting games, this will be pretty simple. But you gotta love the graphics for it and the music to it. It's fantastic. But just a terrific game as far as, you know, playability. Really fun, easy to play game. And like I said, the music just keeps rocking. And this is kind of like the end of the stage here, the little segue into the next stage. See if we can move this any closer here. Maybe you guys can get a better look. There'll be some scrolling lines going across, but... But some parts of the game, you know, they look a little bit like Raiden, the original Raiden game. And, you know, like I had mentioned, playability for it, it's really easy to play. It's an easy to play game. And as I'd mentioned here, you know, I'm not playing well at all. But the music itself, really good. Graphics look fantastic. since there aren't, you know, a whole lot of shooters out there for the Taito F3 hardware, this is one that's pretty cool to get. Just getting murdered here. But there's quite a few power-ups that you can get if you do really well. But the music always stays mellow, you know, even if you're fighting a boss, it just keeps that mellow kind of music to it. Yeah, I'm not so sure exactly how far I'll be able to show you guys here, but nonetheless, at least I get a little bit of a look here. Here's our next boss. But once again, you can hear that the music, you know, not changing. Just keeps that same kind of musical tone while you're fighting the old boss. Woo. But it's got some good scrolling up and down, in and out effects. But I think there's about, I don't know, 6 stages to the game itself. And then after you go through the 6 stages, then you clear the game. Nothing too superb about the final boss or anything like that, but it is a quite interesting game here. But yeah, I just want to show you guys a little bit of a look at what Gekirindan here looks like for the Taito F3 hardware. And if you're into shooters, haven't had a chance to play this one might be one to give a shot. But once again, you know, it's not exactly the most challenging game. Some of the bosses can be a little bit cheap, but it's definitely a playable game. And I think even for those who are not super good at shooters, can still manage to do fairly well in the game itself. But yeah, that's about enough rambling for me, and like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. Woo, Gekirindan! like this kind of snowy ridge, like in the background. I think that's kind of cool. It goes pretty far in the future too, this game. Ow, just dying left and right. More scrolling effects here.